let me share my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So okay. Do you have any doubts on yesterday's session? Okay. First, let me. Someone is raised one concern yesterday. So when he attach the when he mount the volume after reboot, the volume is unmounting from the EC2 instance, right? So I forgot to mention one command while mounting the device. Okay, so let me show you what is the command. Let me create a new volume here. Okay. Okay, so I have created a new volume here. Okay, it is available state. Okay, let me attach this volume to existing EC2 instance. So I have attached. Okay, and then attach. Okay, I have attached, and this here status is in use. Okay, now open the putty session. Okay, here if it is a new volume, we have to format that volume. Okay, if we are attaching the backup volumes, we no need to run the format command. Okay, so first of all, I have a test folder here, so I no need to create a folder. Let me delete first this one. Okay, so I have created a new volume. I have attached that volume to EC2 instance. So now I have to format that format that attached volume. Okay, so what is the command? mkfs dot ext for -t. The device name is dev/xv. So let me first check the device is attached or not. lsblk. So xvdg is the device name. Okay, so this is the attached, and it is not pointed to any directory in this instance. Okay, so mkfs, or you can put a dot, or you can directly separate ext4 like this also we can do. Okay, and the device name is dev/xvdg. Invalid blocks. mkfs.ext invalid blocks. xvdg on device ext4. Let me. Okay, now it is formatted. Actually, it will take for the ext2. Okay, so I formatted the volume. Okay, with this command. Sorry, not that one. Sudo mkfs.ext4 is the file system type, and this is the volume name. Okay, so I have formatted. So next I have to make a directory. Okay, so I am creating the directory in the current location only in my user home directory. Okay, I have created a new directory. Okay, this uh, on this folder, this user have the all privileges. Okay, EC2 hyphen user have the all privileges to read and write on this folder. Okay, so next we have to uh, mount the volume. Mount uh, device name dev slash and xvdg space and the folder name is test. So sudo. Okay, so now check lsblk. This volume is attached to this folder. Okay, so now if we restart this ec2 instance and come to this, if you type again this command lsblk, this is unmounted because we have not attached permanently this device. Okay, so how we can attach this volume permanently to a ec2 instance? So we have to add this device entry to fs tab. It is a file system tab. Okay, so before changing that file system fs tab file, first of all we have to take a backup. Sudo cp fna, that file we can find in a etc fs tab. Okay, and etc fs tab dot original. Okay, so I have taken a backup of existing fs tab file. Okay, so next we have to edit this fs tab file. Okay, sudo nano is the editor I am going to use here. etc fs fs tab. Okay, so here there are six columns. First column, in the first column we have to specify our device name, and the second column we have to specify the directory path, and the third column we have to specify the file system type, and the fourth column is you have to pass the options. What are the options you want to specify in this fs tab? That you can find the complete options on the fs tab man page. Okay, so on the fifth column is dump column, and sixth column is pass column. So dump column is, so if you want to enable a dump option on this particular volume, so we can put a 1. If it is a 0, it will not consider. So we no need to take a dumps on that folder. Okay, dump means it is kind of a backup. Okay, so and the sixth column is pass, means uh, it's a FSCK. FSCK means file system consistency check. Whenever your system reboot, at the startup time, it will check your file system's consistency. Suppose in your system you have a like you have attached 4 volumes. Okay, so each volume it will check that volume is properly or not. Okay, so so that we have to specify the numbers here. Based on the numbers, it will check the file system consistency in a sequence manner. Okay, like 0 1 2 3 like 4, like that we can add the numbers. Okay, so if we can if you don't know what number you want to put, you can put 0 or 2. Okay, so 0 means it will not consider. So if we mention the device pass parameter is 0, we no need to check we no need to check that file system consistency for the on that device. Okay, it will automatically uh, ignore that device. Okay, if you put 2, it will second, like our OS is booted successfully, our OS volume is checked the consistency level, Next, it will load this device because we given the number 2. Okay, is it clear? Any doubts? So that we have to add here the device name xv dg is the device name, and the folder name is home slash ec2-user slash test. This is the directory path, and the file system type is ext4, and here I am using defaults, and the dump, I no need to take any dump on this device, and the next one also you can put 0 or 2, whatever it is. Okay, so I am putting 0, so we no need to check the file system consistency on this device, because this is not a OS drive. Okay, so and then press Ctrl X, press Y, and hit enter, so it will save the file. Okay, so now you can check lsblk. So this device is attached to EC2 instance and it is mounted to this drive. Okay, so now let me restart this instance. Go to instances, state, right click on the instance, go to instance state, stop. Is it clear? Any doubts? Okay, so this is start, and let me start again. Start the instance. So it will take a couple of minutes. Okay, let me copy this public DNS. EC2-user. Okay, login. Okay, let me check the EC2 instance status. It is initializing, status checks are initializing. We can connect to that instance. Let me check lsblk. See here, now it is showing the device is attached, so it is not detached from the EC2 instance. Okay, so that step we have to include when you are adding a volumes to EC2 instance. Okay, I hope it is clear. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Now let me move to yesterday's continuation. So yesterday we are discussing about the IAM. So yesterday we have created some users and groups, right? So based on that users and groups, we have given some permissions to groups, and we are trying to access the EC2 instance and other services, right? So yesterday we have created 6 users and 3 groups. We have added 2 users on each group. So in the if you go to admin group, so there are 2 users. This user, what are the permissions we have given to this? Yeah, to this user we have given Amazon EC to full access, and other for other group, let's say developer group, not developer group, leads group. I think so. Yeah, leads group also same policy attached. Okay. So, but these leads and developers cannot access the EC2 instances. So they cannot see the list of EC2 instances, and they cannot create a new EC2 instances. Okay, let me first log in to different users. Okay, so what are the users available? I think users. I think this is the user, correct user. So first let me take the login URL. Okay, this is the login URL for the IAM users. Okay, and okay, Ramco. So I'm logging with the Ramco user and the password. Okay, so now I am able to log in with the Ramco user. So here, once login, so we can see the services. Let me change my origin to California here, because previously I have created EC2 instances on California zone. Okay, and services, and go to compute EC2. See here, currently it is showing running instances 1. Let me check this user privileges. These 2 users groups admin. Oh, this user have the EC2 full access. Let me take other users. I think I have tried yesterday Srinivas user. Okay, let me log out from here. So you can log out from here. Here in the top you can see the username. Okay, you can click on that one. You can see the logout button. Okay, and username is Srinivas, and password. Okay, Okay, I have logged in with the Srinivas user and go to EC2. See here, you are not authorized to describe running instances. You are not authorized to describe elastic IPs. You are not authorized to describe dedicated hosts. Here we cannot see the any existing instances because this user doesn't have any permissions on EC2. At least read access also. Even read access also, this user doesn't have. Okay, let me go to EC2 instances. So launch instance. Okay, let me select the homogeneity. See here, an error occurred describing you selected AMI. You are not authorized to perform this operation. Okay, so like that we can take one AWS account and we can create a users and groups roles so that our team members also can access AWS management console based on their roles. They can access the AWS services. Okay, is it clear? Any doubts? Okay, so I want to give a read access to these leads users. So this is the group leads group, I think. So let me go to groups. So click on leads group. So these two users are there. Go to permissions tab. So here I have attached only AWS code commit full access. Let me attach another policy here. So the policy is EC EC2 read only access. Yeah. EC2, I am giving EC2 read only access and then attach policy. Okay, I have attached policy to leads group. Okay, I have not attached it to the users group. Users. Okay, now let me go to Srinivas user account and click on EC2. Now he can able to see the running instances, created instances. He can see. Okay, and he can see the volumes. Okay, everything he can see because he has the read access. Okay, so let me try to create a new instance with this user. Okay, let me select on AMI. Okay, and then click on configuration, select whatever default is there. Okay, next, see here it is showing a security group, his name is required. Okay, let me attach. Okay, review and launch. Click on launch. Click on launch instance. See here, launch failed. Okay, you are not authorized to perform this operation. Encoded authorization failure message. Okay, this user unable to create a new instance because this user have the only read access. Okay, is it clear? Okay, like this we can control the users access on the AWS services. Okay, so I have given the read access to develop leads group. Okay, let me log in with the developers. Okay, sign out and go to groups who are in the developers group. Go to users tab So Suresh and Satish are in the developers group. I haven't set the password for these users. Okay, let me check this user and let me add a password for this user. Okay, so let me use this option, assign an auto generated password. Okay, uh, apply it. So this is the password for the, this is the automatically generated password here. Okay, now close it and go to AWS management console. Username is Suresh and the password. Sign in. Okay, so this user is already in the California zone. Okay, let me take him to EC2 console, EC2 services. Okay, here you are not authorized to describe running instances. Okay, because this user doesn't have any access. Uh, this user have access. Let me copy this password somewhere. Okay, groups. Go to developers groups, permissions. So this user have AWS code commit power. Okay, so it means he can access the AWS code commit service. Okay, let me take him to AWS code commit service. Click on services, on developer tools, code commit. Okay, it is supported zone is only Virginia. Okay, you can click on this Virginia. Okay, and admin group also cannot access this AWS commit code commit because we have given only EC2 full access. Okay, so here you can see you can create a new repository and you can delete the existing repository. Yeah, he can read the code and he can read the repositories and he can push the code to repository. Okay, we are not given the full access on a AWS code commit. If we give the AWS code commit full access, that user can delete the repositories, that user can create the repositories. Okay, so who has the power user permissions, he can create a he can push files to repository and he can read the repository. That's it. Okay, so okay, like this we can create a users groups and we can attach a policies to the group. Or a user also we can attach the policies. So if I attach permissions, here we can attach policy. If you want to give a particular role to particular user, we can attach policy to this user. Okay. So let me explain this account settings. So this is the password policy. In the account settings, we can manage the password policy. So require at least one uppercase letter. So require at least one lowercase letter. Require at least one number. If you are checking all these things, your password will be very strong. Okay, your password should reach this criteria. So when you are changing a password or you are setting a password, okay, one upper letter, one lower letter, one number, and one non-alphanumeric character, and enable password expiration like every month, or a weekdays, or 7 days, like that we can set the password expiration also, and prevent password reuse. How many times you want to restrict? Suppose last three passwords I don't want to allow the user, so you can put the number of days here, number of attempts you can put here. Okay, see here, like these all options we can set here. Okay, and password expiration requires administrative reset. So suppose password is expired. So if you want to reset the password through only administrator, you can check this checkbox. Okay, is it clear? Okay, and identity provider. This is a different one. Identity provider is like what type of authentication you want to configure, like SAML or different open IDs. Open ID connect means like if you want to connect with Gmail or Facebook account or some Yahoo mail, that kind of things we can configure this open ID. Open ID means we have to provide the provider URL and audience. Okay, this is not required. Okay, generally. And policies, if you want to create a new policies, we can create a new policy also, adding multiple accesses. Okay, so there are a lot of policies already predefined, lot of policies are already there, so we can use them. So most probably a new policy is not required to create. Okay, if you want to create, we can create it. Okay, so you can take a copy of AWS managed policy, you can select that, and policy generator, create your own policy. That's it. Okay. Do you want me to show how to create a policy? And another one is roles. So these roles will control when we are creating a new EC2 instance. It is asking the IAM user role. So it means that who has that role, that user can access that system. Okay, like let me EC EC2. Click on instances. So click on launch instance, select one AMI, and select the instance type, default instance type. Here you can see first one is the number of instances and purchasing option, network, subnet, auto assign public, and here we can see IAM role. See here, IAM roles for EC2 automatically deploys and rotates AWS credentials for you. Okay, removing the need to store your AWS access keys with your application. Okay, so here you can select your IAM role here. Okay, if you create IAM role using the console, the instance profile has same name, your IAM role. Okay, so let me create a one role first. Okay, click create a new role, and let 1 minute. Okay, let me give my role, or EC2 role. and then next step. So what are the AWS services you want to include this role? Okay, allow EC2 instances. So allow EC2 instances to call AWS services on your behalf, or you want to call AWS directory services. What are the services you want to include? You can select them. Okay. If you want to give the role for cross account access, role for identity provider access, you can select them. What are the services you require? Okay. And for me, EC2. These things are not required. I am selecting this. Okay, in that, what are the policies you want to in that EC2? What are the policies you want to attach? So let me give the EC2 full access, and okay, I'm giving the EC2 full access only, and then next step, create role. Okay, so role is created here. Okay, now let me go to the EC2. Click on instances. Select okay, and select the instance type. So here I am selecting the role, so EC2 role. Okay, add a storage tag role training. Okay, next, configure security group, select it, and demo. Okay, review and launch. And click on launch. So choose an existing key pair. Key pair is EC2 training. Okay, and launch instances. Okay, so it will take a couple of minutes to launch. Okay, let me wait for to complete that instance launch. Okay, so instance is up and running. So this instance we have created with some specified IAM role. So basically IAM role means, so like suppose I have a permissions to create a EC2 role. Okay, so I have created the roles. So that in that role I have attached a policy, EC2 instance full access role. Okay, so who doesn't have the create a EC2 instance role? So they when they are trying to create a new EC2 instance, then they can select this IAM role. So means that user can create a new instance on behalf of other user role. That is the exact use of the role. Is it clear?
sir.
Sorry.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay. So let me try with a different user. So this user doesn't have the easy to full access control. Okay. Okay, I'm stopping this instance. It's not required. It's taking time. Let me change this origin to California. Okay. So now click on EC2 instance and launch instance. Select it. Select. Oh, this user doesn't have at least read access. Let me log in with another user. So I am logging with Srinivas user. Ah, here mm, okay. So I am logging with the Srinivas user. So this user have the read access. Okay. So let me go to EC2. Okay. Go click on instances. Okay. This instance is stopped, right? So let me try to delete this instance. So right click on this one. Terminate. Okay. And just terminate. See here, you are not authorized to perform this operation because this user have only read access. Okay, so now let me create a new instance with this user. Select it and next configuration. So here I am choosing the uh, okay. So here we have to attach another policy to this user. Let me go to IAM users Srinivas. So attach policy. So IAM read only access. Okay. Attach policy. Go to instance launch, reload. Okay, now I am able to see this EC2 role, and then select the next role training, Next, security group configuration. Select the existing one, demo, review and launch. Choose existing key pair. Key pair is easy to select the acknowledgement. Launch instances. You are not authorized to perform this operation. Mhm. Actually, it should allow if we choose a role. Uh, if any role is missed, let me check the roles once. Attach policy. Easy to read only and okay. Okay, I will check this. So why it is not allowing if any role is any policy is missed here. So actually it should allow. It is not allowing me some policy is missing for this user. Okay. So so far you have any doubts? Okay.